Keely Hodgkinson, Olympic champion, world record holder, British legend. A world record had haunted her since the day she was born. 24 years, the same day, the same mark, waiting. On February 19th, she stepped onto the track in Liévin, France. Everything she'd trained for led to this single race. What happened next shocked the entire sport, a moment that would change her legacy forever. Before February 19th, 2026, the women's indoor 800-meter world record was one of the longest-standing marks in elite track and field. Jolanda Čeplak of Slovenia set the record at 1 minute, 55.82 seconds on March 3, 2002. That date mattered deeply to one athlete. Keely Hodgkinson was born on March 3, 2002. The record had been set on the exact day Hodgkinson entered the world. For years, this fact gnawed at her. A world record created on her birthday, a mark that dominated the event for nearly a quarter century. It felt like destiny that she would be the athlete to erase it from the books. The psychological weight of this coincidence cannot be underestimated. Every time Hodgkinson thought about the record, she knew it was connected to her directly through her birth date. This was not just another world record to pursue. This was personal. This was meant for her. She would say repeatedly that the record haunted her, that she desperately wanted to break it, that she would be devastated if someone else achieved it first. Hodgkinson was just 23 years old when she stepped onto the track in Liévin, France. She would turn 24 on March 3rd. The exact same day the record she was about to break was set all those years ago. Already the Olympic champion from Paris 2024, she had accomplished what most athletes only dream of. She had won Olympic gold in a dominant performance. She had won world championships. She had set world records in other distances. She held the world indoor 600-meter record at 1 minute, 23.41 seconds. She had become one of the greatest middle-distance runners of her generation. She had established herself as a global icon of elite athletics, but the 800-meter indoor world record remained elusive. Every time she raced, the question lingered. When will she break the Čeplak record? The previous year had been difficult. Hodgkinson battled a persistent hamstring injury throughout 2025 that limited her competition to just 4 races. She wanted to attempt the record at the Keely Classic in Birmingham in February 2025, but the injury forced her to withdraw. The frustration mounted. The record stood. The opportunity slipped away. But Hodgkinson recovered with remarkable resilience. By late 2025, she returned to competition and delivered a bronze medal performance at the World Outdoor Championships in September, running 1 minute, 54.91 seconds, despite limited racing. She proved she still had world-class speed. She proved the record was within reach. She proved that her body could still perform at the highest level. The 2026 indoor season brought remarkable clarity. Hodgkinson's training had progressed beautifully through the winter months. She felt healthy. She felt fast. She felt ready to finally seize the moment that had eluded her for years. In preparation for the Liévin meet, she executed a strategic approach. She skipped the final of the UK Indoor Championships just days before Liévin, choosing instead to remain fresh and focused entirely on the world record attempt. The decision was bold and unconventional. Most athletes would compete at nationals to test fitness, but Hodgkinson understood what she needed. She needed everything optimal for one single race. 1 week before Liévin, Hodgkinson had already demonstrated her readiness convincingly. At the British Indoor Championships, she ran 1 minute, 56.33 seconds, a dominant national record and the fastest time in the world for 2026 at that point. She had sent a powerful message to the world. The record is there. The time is now. The confidence was building with each passing day. The meeting in Liévin, France was officially called the Meeting Hauts-de-France Pas-de-Calais Trophy EDF. It was set as the perfect stage for history. It was a World Athletics Indoor Tour gold meet, the penultimate gold stop of the indoor season. Hodgkinson had one mission: break the record. The pace lights were set aggressively to 1 minute, 53.8 seconds, which was 2 seconds faster than any woman had ever run indoors. The commitment was absolute. This was a record bid, not a casual competitive race. When the starting gun fired, Hodgkinson came out explosively. She ran her opening 200 meters in 26.47 seconds, already aggressive. She passed 400 meters in 55.56 seconds, positioned perfectly on pace and feeling strong. Switzerland's Audrey Werro, the 2025 Diamond League champion and just 21 years old, tried to stay with Hodgkinson through the opening lap and a half. But as Hodgkinson continued to accelerate, Werro faded. The race became Hodgkinson's to control. Hodgkinson passed 600 meters in 1 minute, 25.06 seconds. She had already demolished the record pace. Now came the final 200 meters, the closing lap, where champions separate from pretenders. She unleashed a devastating finish, closing the final 200 in 29.81 seconds. She crossed the finish line in 1 minute, 54.87 seconds. The record was hers. She had not just broken Čeplak's record, she had obliterated it. She had taken almost 1 full second off the previous mark. She had run the fastest 800 meters ever recorded indoors. She had produced one of the greatest middle distance performances in history. The magnitude of Hodgkinson's achievement cannot be overstated. Taking nearly 1 second off a world record in the 800 meters is extraordinary. Most world records in elite middle distance running are improved by mere hundredths of a second. The margin of improvement here was historic. It represented one of the largest world record improvements in the event's history. It demonstrated not just a marginal progression, but a generational leap in performance. Behind Hodgkinson, Audrey Werro finished second in 1 minute, 58.38 seconds. Werro had run an elite time, a season best, and yet still finished nearly 4 seconds behind. World indoor champion Tsige Duguma, the Olympic silver medalist, finished third in 1 minute, 58.83 seconds. These were world-class performances from elite athletes. Hodgkinson had simply been on another level entirely. Hodgkinson's time was extraordinary in context. It is the 15th fastest 800 meters ever run in any conditions, whether indoors or outdoors. It is just 26 hundredths of a second slower than her outdoor personal best of 1 minute, 54.61 seconds. For an indoor race, the time is absolutely elite. In the post-race interview, Hodgkinson's emotions were visible. She had been carrying the weight of this record attempt for years. She had wanted it. She had needed it. The fact that it was set on her birthday made the pursuit personal. She told meet organizers, "I wasn't just here to break the record, I absolutely wanted to smash it." The relief was evident. The joy was genuine. She had finally achieved what she had chased for so long. Before the race, in an interview with World Athletics, she had acknowledged the destiny element. She said, "It was set on the day I was born. What's more destiny than that? I'd be fuming if someone else got it before me." The record had felt destined for her. The universe seemed to be telling her that breaking this specific mark was her mission, and she had delivered. She had run the race of her life and seized the moment when it mattered most.